Welcome to Average Joe's Fantasy Sports Podcast, where we bring you news, notes, and more to help you win your championship fantasy football league. Stay tuned and listen in for the great information we have for you today. Yo. Welcome to another episode of Average Joe's Fantasy Sports Podcast. I know we're kind of switching around right now, trying to trade places, but we're going to try something different right here. So I'm not anyway looking this way at the screen. They're now in front of me, so I can kind of produce along the way and then, get the information and all these different screens. You can see, got multiple monitors set up in the background, so.
You gotta do what you gotta do,
Word. Scott knows. Scott gets it.
I definitely
do.
We got more space too right now. So.
We do have more space.
So
bringing you guys the injury updates, injury news.
Anything that came up, exactly.
Yeah, a few different things popped up here. We'll start A to Z in that order, alphabetically. And we'll start with the Arizona Cardinals. Bam.
I have John Brown just being questionable.
Interesting. I got Adrian Peterson right now.
Adrian Peterson also?
Yeah, neck injury. Did not practice.
I don't expect him to miss this game, though.
You don't think so?
And it's against the Rams. And they definitely need somebody in the backfield to help the offense.
They do.
So I don't see Adrian missing this game. Plus, they don't have Andre Ellington anymore, so.
Truth.
So, we'll see.
I mean, it's basically just down to Adrian, but that's the one that'll have a Friday follow-up, so.
Yep.
Anything that, you hear today, Friday's going to be the real day you want to check. Obviously, there'll be an update on Thursday, but Friday is when you want to know if they're doing a full practice or if they're doing, limited practice. But with play, you'll want to stay focused on that, so.
Yep.
Keep that in mind.
Yep. So, John Brown, like I said, says has a toe injury, but he's just been on and off the list all year, man. So, hopefully he can figure this out. He should be okay. Hopefully that's just precautionary because it is Wednesday, and they do keep that precautionary stuff available, so.
Yeah, true.
Nothing that I really see. I mean, Brenton Golden, I don't know. I mean, he's a new wide receiver. I guess they brought up from the practice squad, so he has a groin issue, but he's questionable, and I don't know. I stay away from any Arizonas.
Maybe
Blaine Gabbert's been playing pretty well.
Ricky Seals is the only guy. Maybe and Larry will probably have a better game. So.
Yeah. So
it's going to have to, It's going to have to. Because they're probably going against a high-powered offense. There going to be some scores on the board.
Definitely. This is a wake-up call for Arizona. They need to come back and beat the Rams when they got obliterated and embarrassed in London. So yeah, this is
that happens.
This is going to be a big game.
Speaking of people who get embarrassed, the Atlanta Falcons who just let 20-plus points go away in the Super Bowl. Let's go to them now.
Sorry to all the...
Hey, the truth hurts. So I know we don't usually talk defense, but Desmond Trufant may not play this week. He's been in concussion protocol. So that will open up the corner play for this weekend.
Yeah, against Minnesota, as it says right here. Case Keenum, I mean, if you have Case Keenum like I do, I'm going to start him. I'm definitely starting him. I mean,
again, it's going to be Adam Thielen heyday and a Stephon Diggs heyday. So go ahead and start your Vikes. Fire them up. The defense has been susceptible anyway this season, so.
Yeah.
What else is new?
They've been very up and down, too, throughout the season. I mean, most defenses have been. And, I mean, we can just go ahead and jump on to the next one. Your team, because your team has been very up and down with their defense.
We forgot about Wow, I forgot his name already because he hasn't been playing. Devontae Freeman, sorry.
Yes.
He's been practicing,
yes.
So.
He did practice today. He's cleared the concussion protocol. That's a good one.
So we'll see where he goes from there, but hopefully he's back in.
I would say he starts this Sunday, for sure.
We'll definitely see.
But we'll keep you guys updated again on Friday, the ins and outs and whatever, and kind of let you know. But let's go ahead and now jump to your team.
Baltimore. Alex Collins popped up on the list. Was out this practice here for the calf injury, so we'll see what comes out of that. Hopefully it's nothing major. Hopefully it's a strain or might be a bruise or something like that. So we'll find out probably Thursday or Friday what that actually comes to be. But right now it seems like it's a calf strain. Hopefully he'll be ready for the game this weekend.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Should be.
I think he'll be fine too again.
Yep.
I mean, they got an extra week or extra few days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll
Absolutely.
see. They're playing against Detroit, so we'll see how you guys play against them. I mean, Matthew Stafford's been showing up here and there, but your defense has been holding up. So
They have been so far, but we'll see what's going on.
we'll see. So,
Anything could happen.
So Buffalo Bills, we're going to go ahead and drop down to them. Kelvin Benjamin is still, he was questionable earlier this week, but now is going to be doubtful with his knee meniscus. For me, since I have him on my team, I'm dropping him. And I've also heard from other podcasts that I listen to, shout out to the Fantasy Footballers, they would say drop him because when it comes to playoff time, he's how clear can he be to be healthy, and how well is he going to be in the offense? I mean, he's only been out there one game and he got hurt, or one or two games, but yeah, I mean, I'm dropping him. I'm not going to waste my time waiting for him to be healthy and then try to play good, but got Mike Tolbert, the running back, his hamstring, he's questionable. Not really the big key focus on the team. It's of course Shady, so I wouldn't even worry about that one. Probably don't care, but we're just giving it to you. Carolina Panthers, go ahead and drop them. Wide receiver Devin Funchess, his toe, he's questionable. I would assume he's going to be playing. I haven't heard much about what's going on. Greg Olsen, your new tight end, his foot, he's questionable. He most likely will play Sunday.
He should. He's listed as day-to-day, but he should. It was just an aggravation. It wasn't like he retore or anything, has to have surgery again. It was just a little soreness, and we got, agitated again, so he should be back.
Yes. I would assume. I assume these players will play. Cam Newton is on here. On my list, not on that list, you have his thumb. He's questionable. I would also assume that he plays. They are playing against New Orleans, I believe. This whole status is weird. It all says New Orleans, and then one player is on the Carolina team that says questionable for New England. So
that's why we got multiple lists up.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, so,
You talking about McCaffrey?
No, I didn't, but you can go ahead and use that one.
He popped up an injury report as well with a shoulder injury, so we'll see if that's going to be an impact or not. I would presume it's maybe a bruise or something like that, but we will find out come Thursday, and then we'll find out Friday for sure if he's practicing in full, whether or not that will hold him out of the game or if he will play.
Right. I would assume he plays.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's going to play.
They
do need him. I mean, they're going to need him. So, now let's bump down to the Bears. That's like nobody even on here is like a probably you can actually use, Josh Bellamy, the wide receiver, he's not going to play. He had the concussion, so not somebody you're probably starting anyways.
Right.
I mean, I'm not going to waste too much time on the Bears because there's not a lot of people you're focused on, that are on this injury report that you're actually going to probably be using in your last week trying to scrape into the playoffs. You're not trying to rely on the Bears.
Yep, and they are
unless you're in some crazy 20-person league and you're desperate and you need people.
Right, and they are playing against San Fran, so that's going to be a big game to watch. Big game to watch. Because, again...
It's in Soldier Field.
Again, yes, and the Bears' defense has been very underrated this year, keeping them in the games, and first start for Jimmy Garoppolo. So we'll see how explosive Jimmy goes off, and we'll see from there.
We will. Next up is the Cincinnati Bengals.
I'm getting nothing on this website on CBS, so... I don't know which website you're using, but it's pretty good. It's using
a couple different ones, but they have different dates and stuff like that.
That's true. I saw that.
Yeah.
I got nobody on offense. Nobody for the offense.
Let me make sure quick. Nope, more straight with the Bengals.
Yeah, I mean Tyler Boyd.
No,
nothing.
Just an update. Just an update.
Yeah.
So moving down to Cleveland.
Ooh, the Cleveland Browns.
Down.
Sammy Coates.
Something that's not injury related, but Josh Gordon obviously going to be playing this week. So this is something going to be big. They're basically going to insert him right away and play him until he's tired because they want to see what's left in him. They want to see what he's got. So I think they lose him after this year. So this is basically addition time for him. I know he's not going to want to stay there, but if he plays well, another team will pick him up. So I'm hoping for the last few games, I picked him up in 2 leagues. Hoping he balls out.
Are you going to put him in or are you going to start him?
Not this week, but I will if he does well. Brown's schedule isn't too terrible for the last little bit, so.
Okay.
We'll see what comes out of that.
Now, do you have Sammy Coates on there? You do.
Yes.
Yeah. He just says ankle. He's just questionable, but
probably like aggravation.
They're gonna have Josh Gordon play, so.
Yeah, no one other than Gordon and Coleman are relevant there for receivers. Now going down to Dallas.
Sean Lee on the defense, hamstring. He is considered out. Did not practice, so he's going to be missing.
Ooh, but Zach Martin's back, so that's good. That's good for Dak. Clear from concussion protocols. That's good.
We'll see about that.
Yeah. No, that's big because Smith was already down for a little bit, and they lost him on the Thanksgiving game. Zach Martin, so now he's back and ready to roar. So let's go. Let's find out. Now, down to Denver. Keith Talib suspended 1 game. So that will definitely help out in Miami against Miami this week. We'll see how that goes as far as the defense. Maybe they'll give Matt Moore a little more confidence, but at the same time, the defense is still very good. Von Miller is still there, so Brandon Marshall is still there. Very good defenders, so we'll find out. Harris is still there. So I wouldn't say still start the Denver's defense if you have them. I know we don't talk defense a lot, but Matt Moore is looking pitiful when he actually starts.
Do you think the Broncos will get their first win in the last 7-8 games?
I think the Broncos will take this one, even being in Miami.
And it is Trevor Siemian. He did score those 2 touchdowns. He threw those 2 touchdowns.
He came in relief. He did. Yep. Absolutely.
So Paxton Lynch, obviously his ankle, he's out. It says ankle, but I don't know. It looked like it was a higher injury, but whatever it says on here is here. But I got nobody on the Lions. What about you?
Amir Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah, huh?
Yep. He popped up there with a neck injury. I got the stats update earlier on my Yahoo as well, because I have him on one of the league teams. So
Gotcha.
Very limited in practice. So I believe the injury probably happened in practice. So from there, he's limited or taken out. But I'm presuming it'll be okay. There wasn't a lot of details. It just came up maybe a couple hours ago, so that I saw it. So we'll see what comes out of the injury report from him. Check back in Friday to see if it's anything dire to his playing time, but I don't believe that it is. I think it's a stinger, if I'm correct. So
yeah, I would assume it's a stinger.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Will he be fine?
Yeah.
Going down to the GB. Hey, great Clay Matthews groin injury. He's going to be out for Packers against the Steelers.
Oh, I already ruled him out.
So, that defense is already bad, getting worse. So start all your Steelers, because they just torched last week. Start Le'Veon, start Martavis, start Juju if he's back. We'll get down there and we'll see if he is.
Are they playing? I think they're playing against Tampa.
Oh yeah, against Tampa. Excuse me. You're right.
Yeah.
So.
But either way, start your Steelers no matter what.
Yes.
Well, Tampa's defense isn't that great either. So. It says Aaron Jones, his knee MCL, he's questionable. But I don't know how they're gonna change the running game status.
Start your Steelers anyway.
Start them anyway.
I was just tripping. I forgot that was this week. It was just last week. I totally didn't even space on that. That. Tripping, man. Tripping.
You are tripping, because it says right here, it says he's questionable for Tampa. So.
Clay?
Clay, yes.
Yeah.
Clay. And then Aaron Jones is also questionable. Do you think they start him if he comes back? Or they're
Jamal's been playing pretty good, so.
But what about this guy, Ty Montgomery? His ribs, he says he's questionable.
He'll play, but he'll be limited again, because what happened when he came back last time?
Yeah.
He played. Took a shot to the ribs, and he was basically out again, so.
I wouldn't go near that.
Nah, don't trust him. Don't trust him!
No! So, Houston. I got Will Fuller. Week to week, ribs. I give it another week if they haven't.
Yeah, they've been taking it a little slow with him, and with Bruce Ellington playing decently well. They haven't really been moving, to speeding the process up to get him, so.
Yeah.
That is what it is. But, with Fuller ribs, we'll see what comes out of that. He was inactive versus the Ravens, so we'll see if he comes back Friday and gets full practice in. So Friday is a key day, as we tell you guys, for people who are iffy on the iffy side and don't come with the limited tag throughout the week or don't practice, you'll have to check Friday to see if they make a full practice. So sometimes it's just the veteran relief days. Sometimes they hold out the young guys too, because they know how big of an asset they are. They won't let them practice, and then they'll just bring them back on Friday for some light work or whatever the case may be. That's considered a full practice.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So definitely, you should probably already know this by now. That exactly what Jared just said. Friday usually will be the full kind of status, and then Saturday will be another kind of full status. So,
yep. I mean, technically the stats go all through the week, but you can feel more confident on Friday because that's when they're going to do a full practice, the last full practice.
Right.
So,
which isn't bad. So I don't know.
It's terrible.
Did you get anybody else that was on that list or no? Because I only have that and some defense players, but
don't yell at me. Yeah. Don't yell at me. No, we're going on to Indianapolis.
I got nobody that's irrelevant at all. That is big name. I don't know. Do you have anybody that's big name? Because
no, we'll be alright. No one that we're worried about as of right now. But scrolling down. Hold on a second. There we go. Just stepping that round real quick. Now, going down to Jacksonville. Alan Hearns. Let's see where this guy's lies. So still not practicing. So he's still having ankle problems. Man, I hope he gets back sooner rather than later.
Marquise Lee, start your Marquise Lee.
Yeah, he's basically get the targets. D.D. Westbrook will get some targets in there. He's had 16 over the past couple of games, so he's becoming a factor. We'll see if he makes any plays, but they can definitely use Allen Robinson back to balance out that passing attack.
They definitely
They can throw D.D. in the slot, let him work out of there, and then boom. Game changers.
Game changers. KC Chiefs. I got nobody relevant. Just
everybody's relevant, Scott. You can't say that.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see about that.
Don't y'all.
D Ford. See, like, I don't know who that is.
You brought him up. You tell me.
Says he's a linebacker.
I'm just kidding. No, we can go down to the Chargers, baby.
All right, Chargers. I see Antonio Gates. I mean, they don't even really use Antonio Gates right now. So,
no worries about that.
Nick Novak is back. He hurt his back on the first kick or something like that last week because he missed a terrible kick and blamed it on his back. But he's questionable against Cleveland. So if you have really anybody for the Chargers, they've been on a winning streak right now. They've been falling out. Start your Chargers. If you have Phillip Rivers, I would definitely start him.
Don't do it.
Yes.
Don't
even
do
the
it.
defense. Start the defense. Also, even if Nick Novak is good, I would pick him up. Because why not?
Why so?
Because you can always rely on kickers. Kickers are people too.
Are they?
Yes, they're people too. They mean a lot.
I'm just kidding. I like kickers.
We'll go to the LA Rams.
No, we shouldn't.
We should.
Robert Woods.
Robert Woods, yes. His shoulder, he's still considered out against AZ.
Hopefully he gets moved up to questionable soon. We'll find out. But he's be a big factor if he plays this week. So
he would.
That's crazy.
He really is, man. Like
where he's come out of and just to show up and step up to a big role as number one. It's pretty major. It's big major. So good for you, Robert Woods. Come into your own, brother.
And then where are we on next? It was just we'll go to the Miami Dolphins. Damian Williams, his shoulder is questionable. I don't think
he'll probably be out for this game.
I don't think he will start.
Looks like it was pretty bad. So.
Yeah, he was down on the ground pretty bad on that one. It was pretty scary to see.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll just miss this one and come back week 14. But the running backs have been terrible since J.J. has left, so I wouldn't even start them.
Truth.
I wouldn't even try.
They have been pretty bad, though.
Yeah, they have been. Minnesota. They've been Minnesota. Only wish that Corey would be here. He would tell you everything about his team.
Tell you what you need to know.
Yeah, but I got really nobody.
Now they're actually a healthy team and playing well, so.
Yeah, they've been pretty good.
Now,
The
New England Patriots, baby. Chris Hogan.
Yes.
Come back to practice. He's here. He's practicing.
But for me, since I have Chris Hogan, I did drop him when he was injured. No one decided to pick him up, so I picked him up again. So
he's terrible.
No, he's not.
Terrible.
Okay, so
terrible.
It says he's questionable. I would definitely, like for me, I would definitely wait until Friday or about Saturday to get the final rulings of if he's coming in or not. But other than that, he's sitting on my bench. So again, pay attention to your updates. Very, very, very big deal if you're totally into fantasy like us.
Yes.
So go on to the Saints. This team's been unreal this year. Kobe Fleener, his concussion, he is questionable. He might play. I don't know if anyone would want to start him. I know I wouldn't because I don't need him. But they are playing against Carolina, so that would be like a little dink and dunk for Drew Brees to get first downs. Or just use Alvin Kamara or
Kamara's the real deal.
So, I mean, just Kobe Fleener is really the big one here. The New York Giants says right here that Eli is not playing.
Benched.
Oh, yeah, because Ben McAdoo is an idiot.
Well, I don't think it's that bad. Eli sucks.
Yeah, but at the same time, your coach shouldn't throw out every little detail.
That's true. He is a blame game man.
He is a terrible. I think he's a terrible person and a terrible coach.
Not good. Not even average.
You can't even take the blame for yourself.
Nope, it's embarrassing.
It is absolutely embarrassing. What did you guys say in the locker room? Yeah, you can't even talk. You can't even talk. Like Ben McAdoo, you're an idiot. I do not like.
Moving on. Sorry. New York Jets.
This team's been pretty good too.
Yeah.
But I don't have anybody on here that's
Jets are okay.
important. Jets are pretty good. Yeah, Matt
Forte came out healthy, so that's
Matt
good.
Forte's back, so don't have to worry about that.
Now, moving on to Scott Squad. Oakland, tell me about it. Who's there? Who's not there?
Amari Cooper is questionable with his concussion and sprained ankle. Don't think he'll play. They really won't really need him. They got Seth Roberts. We got Holden. But we would love to have Amari Cooper out there. I know I would. Michael Crabtree's his suspension, like we said yesterday, went down to 1 game, so he's just going to miss this game and come back for KC. So hopefully he will have a wake-up call and ball out pretty good. David Emerson on the defense, his foot is questionable. Love that guy, but yeah, he's just questionable. So
Michael Crabtree's suspended.
Yeah, Michael Crabtree's suspended. Yes.
Yes. Amari Cooper also not suspended, but just super iffy.
Yeah, super iffy.
Super iffy.
But we'll see if he comes back.
Super.
I have him on my team, of course, because I mean it's my team, and he's my boy. So
Philly, Alshon Jeffrey, limited practice today. Just a maintenance day for the man, you know. And you got me. This year's been a weird year. We talked about this last podcast. A lot of teams have been holding out their studs, kind of being more reserved and going to the number 2s. So the number 1s, ones that get overused and things like that, don't break down as fast throughout the season. That's just Alshon Jeffrey. This is the longest I've seen him play. He's been making it every game because they've been using him in the right fashion, not overworking him, but working in the perfect amount. So
smart.
Alshon Jeffrey should be all right for this weekend. The way that they've been managing his body, I think it's been paying off. So.
Yep.
Moving on.
Like we said, like we said, start your Pittsburgh Steelers. They're playing against
Start your Steelers. Start your Bills. Start your Browns. Start your Bens. Start your Bryants. Juju Smith does not have a B, but start him if he's playing.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Yeah, his hamstring. He is questionable. But I'd wait until this weekend to hear if Juju has no beat.
Right. You know, still got the injury with the hamstring, so you know, we'll see what comes out Friday. That's what it'll be.
Yep.
That is what it is now. Bring it up. What up, Seattle, baby? It's a struggle here. It's always been a struggle.
That defense has been shot, literally and figuratively.
Well, they're saying Chris Carson could return this week.
Who?
Or not this week, but this year.
Who?
The running back, baby. You know, the stud. The one and only. The CC.
What?
The crowd control. The team runner. The boss. The running back. I had him earlier this season. Killer. OG in the game. What? Beastin'. Chris Carson. What?
Did he?
Bro. Looking like Alex Collins out there for a little bit. Not quite as efficient, but he had potential. But he could possibly come back.
Okay, so
and they might need him because CJ Pro sides be struggling.
So for the viewers, if they had went through their free agency to see who they get for a running back, and they saw Chris Carson, would you pick him up?
Yeah, Chris Carson was becoming available because CJ Pro sides went down injury reserve a couple weeks ago. So yeah, man, they're running out of people. Eddie Lacy left. And J.D. McKissick.
Would you start him against Philly though?
I wouldn't start him right away. I want to see what his game be like. Okay. It's always you always gotta wait a week unless you know someone's gonna be the instant loud because people got screwed. Kenny Stills multiple times goes out for 180 and goes out for nada.
It's true.
Garbage.
Very true.
So 4.7 points. Garbage, man. Garbage.
Very much garbage.
Yo. I know about Sherman and his Achilles tear and all that stuff. So. You know he's going to be out. And Cam Chancellor, neck. We'll see what comes out of that one.
Everybody's getting hurt.
But, I mean, if they're down, Carson Wentz, baby. Bow, bow, bow.
I got him.
Touchdown.
Are you going to put him in this week?
I don't know. You know why? Because Kirk Cousins has
a juicy
Dallas.
matchup.
Has Dallas.
That's a juicy matchup.
Give me something to watch on Thursday too.
I'm putting in.
Plus the league I have him in, I'm 10-2. You know, so I don't even care. If I lose, I'm still in first place.
I got Jameson Crowder, and he helped me really well last week. So I hope this second Thursday night.
Play them.
Yes, I hope this second Thursday night will be just as good.
I'm hoping.
Right?
I sat Dez though, so we'll see how that works out. I don't know. I don't trust that fool. Now, going down to San Fran. Who's the man? No one. It's the garbage. Garbage. I'm scared now. You got Jimmy Garoppolo starting, so we'll see what happens out of that. TJ Beathard left the game last week of the knee injury, knee hip, all kinds of combo. So, you know, not a good situation for him. Ooh, excuse me. Got a little acid reflux going right here right now. So, but as far as that goes, he's like really the one that I'm kind of intrigued by. You know, we'll see what he does.
You're boring me with this team.
You know, we had to go through Oakland for a long time, but
wow! We had to start off with your terrible team. Shoot, and I was
yeah, but I was kind of went through it fast. You took forever in your terrible team.
Oh, my terrible team. Oh, good. Okay.
My team's in the playoff hunt. What's yours doing?
Yeah,
good talk.
Yeah,
at least something is carrying us. There was nothing carrying you.
Yeah, there is in our division. KC's keeping us irrelevant.
Yeah, but no one on your team's carrying you. There's no side of the ball. You're relying on other team to carry you. You're so bad you're relying on the other team to carry you.
That's fine. And the league, because I believe that the league has given us 2 easy wins back to back. You're getting so you go through your third quarterback in Denver. That's an easy win for Oakland. Because they're just
they're not even. That's just saying teams are even trying. Like these guys suck.
Well, the Giants are pretty bad. We're gonna have to deal with Geno Smith.
They suck.
Okay, Geno Smith
sucks. Giants suck. Yeah, suck. Both teams are that's one of the worst games of the week.
I don't know about that.
It will be top 5 worst.
Okay,
it'll be a bunch of duds.
Okay,
Derek Carr throw picks.
We'll see.
He's terrible.
We'll see.
Smells like doo doo. Got no Crabtree, no Cooper.
Nope.
Garbage.
We'll see.
Doug Martin, concussion. Didn't practice today.
Tampa.
No one even cares anyway. Everybody knows what we're talking about when we say Doug Martin. Because everybody's frustrated by this point in the season. If you don't know, then you shouldn't be playing fantasy football.
And if you know, Peyton Barber is going to be the next runner-up. So
yeah, so don't pick him up.
Well, why not?
Terrible team, terrible offense, terrible run.
But the thing that he didn't say is that Jameis Winston's coming back. So that
Who was playing terrible football, throwing horrible picks.
Maybe he needed the 3 weeks off to really understand what's
going to be rusty again.
We'll see.
The unit mentions all those things.
Oh, okay.
What?
Okay.
Bowling! Tennessee, baby! Rashard Matthews, hamstring, still sidelined for practice, but hold on. Here's the thing. Day to day, we'll check it out Friday. Hopefully he's back up. They need it. They need him to be. You know, he's good. He was great for him before he went down. It'd be great for him again.
Hey, so sweet.
We'll see. Tell me about Washington. Just kidding. Don't tell me you're boring. Just kidding.
Jordan Reed, of course.
Oh, you're talking. That's cute.
His hamstring, he's out, did not practice. Of course, he is like when in doubt, I for out. So wouldn't want to start him. And my computer just died. Oh, hey. Rob Kelly, he's still out.
Jordan Reed's still out for week 13. I mean, he's never going to come back, I feel like. And what's the point? He'll just get injured anyway. He's another one of the people who are unfortunate in the league with injuries on injuries on injuries. So, you know, sad days for that man, but that is what it is. Otherwise, for Washington, the important people that you need, the people that you are going to start, not really a big deal. You know, Rob Kelly's on IR, so that leaves Samaje Perine basically to carry the workload there. That's just the life that it is. It's just the life that it is.
But I still think they're going to beat the Cowgirls.
They should. Sweet. We got to go to the gym soon.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
So we're going to flex. So we're going to say quickly, we out. Peace. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for jamming. Thanks for kicking it.
Appreciate that. Yeah. Well, I mean, just thanks for always coming back and sticking with us even right now. So
yeah,
just wait for better things. So
we
out.